Hey guys, and this is going to be part two of the Azure DSK Drop Some Knowledge. So let me go ahead and open up Komodo Edit, one of my favorite HTML editors. And I did realize some stuff too from the previous video that I want to go ahead and change. Yeah, that's fine. We can restore the previous. Previous load. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so I think we should be connected to our. Yeah, we're connected. All right, good. So I actually want to create a folder, a new folder here, and I'm going to call it. I need to call it. Let's see here. Let's call it certifications. Certifications. Hopefully that goes to perfect. And then inside certifications, we're going to create another new folder. We're going to call this the AZ-104. So I'm just creating child directories here. All right, perfect. And ideally, this is the. I think this is the one that we create. Yeah, so this is part one. So I need to make some changes here, and hopefully I don't break anything in the process. Yes. So this is gonna be P1. Let's see. Let's just do P1, part 1. Alright, so we're renaming this. Did it refresh here? Hopefully it did. Okay. And then I want to drag this one into here. Alright, it renamed itself. Perfect. And then let's refresh. So, we are connected directly to my remote site. So some of this may not, there might be a lag from what we're seeing to when it actually happens. Alright, perfect. Alright, so it's there. Alright, so that's the path that I want it to take. Guess we'll leave that as is. So, what I need to make sure. Yep, that's item 3. That's alright. That's fine. We'll change that later. So basically, I don't know. I think we tried this before and it didn't quite work. Yeah. I don't think we can copy and paste inside the same. Yeah. So what we would need to do is we would need to create a new file here. We're going to call this AZ-104 part 2.html. Alright, perfect. Alright. And now we will copy the text from here, paste it into here. We've got our We've got our head here. The funny thing is where is my, let's maximize this. Got my title, my link, body, div. Why do I not have an ending head tag? I think I'm supposed to have an ending head tag here. Yeah. After, right before the body. So this needs an ending tag. No, not this one. This one needs an ending tag. And we're right here. Perfect. And apparently we need this on the other ones too. Because apparently I don't have a head tag on any of these. Yes. Certifications doesn't have a head tag. HTML doesn't have an ending head tag. Weird. I'm wondering how I got away with all of this. Alright, so since we're on the main index page, so right now that is pointing to here. When we go here, this needs to point to AZ-104. Okay, so we're in certifications. Okay, that's the thing. So here needs to go here. Hopefully that works. Perfect-ish. Alright, so now we need to make sure that this is actually pointed to a folder called certifications. Let's save that, and then let's go ahead and make sure we are who we say we are. Certifications. Okay, so that broke. Certifications is not there. Certifications, and then there should be another folder called certifications.html. Did I save this? I should be in this folder here. Or, oh, you know what? Check your forward slashes and your backslashes, because I think that's where I messed up on. Maybe. I need to do this in incognito. So I'm trying to make sure that my structure, my website structure, is correct, and it's still wrong. All right, what am I doing wrong here? Certification. Let's make sure I'm spelling this correctly, because otherwise we're gonna be tripping over ourselves. So this is what I'm looking for. This is the directory. Perfect. I believe we are in the right. Okay, yeah. I believe we're in the right path. The reason I say so is, I'll show you in just a second here. So the reason I say this is the images is going to an images folder, which is weird because I do not see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the, oh, that's the problem. So my certifications is not in the root. It is. I'm glad I checked that. It is under tutorials. So I need to bring this up. Oh, come on now. Alright, so we need to go to the root here. Move up one directory. Here we go. Move up one directory. Oh, okay, so we went up that way. Okay, so can we do it here? Perfect. That's what I needed. So now, yeah, there should be a path to that. I don't believe I need this, but I do think I need to change this. And now, hopefully, certifications. All right, we are cooking with gas here. Okay, so my index is looking for that. That's fine. If I go here, what's happening here? Okay, so certifications is looking for this path here, which doesn't seem to be able to find it. It's looking for this, not finding it. So I need to tell it, are we in tutorials now? We're in tutorials. It's weird. Shouldn't be in tutorials. So I need to tell, alright, it was in tutorials before, now it's not. Alright, so let's close it. Let's close this. And yes, save that. Yes. Oh, because it's not finding it. Okay, no worries. No, that's fine. Alright, so we're back to HTML. Alright, so we're in the root here. It finds this. So now what we need to do is we need to tell it if it's looking for anything in the images folder, it has to go up one. So stand by for a second. Alright, so let's just try this. I think we just need to do a backslash. Hypothetically. I think we just need to do a backslash to tell it to go to the root. Let's see. Negative. That does not seem to. Oh, okay. We have to go up one level. So that would be ... There we go. That's what I was wondering. ... and then ... Let's save that. And now let's refresh. Come on. You know you want to. Nope. Why are you not image source ... Ooh, or we could, I wonder if we could, put an absolute path to this. So that would be https www.itexexpress.com. Alright, let's save that and see if that works. Nope. Alright, stand by for a second. Alright, forgive me, I was working on the index.html page, which apparently is fine. That's the root. Yeah, so this one works fine. I need to go to the certifications link. So that's what was confusing me. I'm trying to go here, and this page here is what is broke. Okay. Alright, stand by. Okay, so that worked. So I had to open up certification.html, and then I had to ... and then put the / on for the images, so that this particular HTML file will actually look up into the root file to find the images and then everything like that. Okay, so that solves that problem. So which means that now I need to do the same thing for my CSS, which I'm gonna copy and paste that there, paste that there, paste that there, paste that there, paste that there. I believe that should be about it in regards to the the parent directory above it. This one is going to actually go here, AZ-104, and then we're going to hit up P1. And then this is going to be part 1. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That should be what we're looking for. Refresh. And we get our page back. Awesome. Okay, so now does my home work? My home does not work, and I know why. Because I did not go to the parent directory on that. So now if I refresh and go home, takes me home. Perfect. All right. So I think we're cooking with gas now. I'm familiar with what I'm doing. So go to certification. AZ part 1 will take me to AZ part 1.html, which is not a valid link because I don't have an AZ part 1, I don't believe. Let's make sure. Do I have an AZ part 1? I do, but it's under certifications. So I think that's the problem. I think I put the backspace there. Let's try without it. Certifications. Okay, so the problem is this actually has to go from certifications into AZ, which is in this folder here. I had the folder AZ-104 correct, and AZ-104 P1 is there, but I mean, unless I put certifications here. Let's see what we have here. The document requested certifications cannot be found. However, we found documents similar names to one requested. Certifications. Ooh, what? Certifications HTML. AZ-104. Alright, I need to fix this. Stand by. Alright, so apparently what I did was I went to File Preferences, and I looked at what was the actual file path, and that was the actual file path. However, I removed this part here, and I just dot and then I told it to get certifications, and then it found it. So this is the path we're going to, and then it found the page, which is where it's supposed to be. Great. So now, with that in mind, I need to open up this page. Are my headers here? Okay. I need to put back my header. So my header's not there. Save that. Okay. Now that I'm in here, and then this is going to be AZ-104 part 1. Okay, cool. And the certifications, we have that, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so now I need to do what I did here to try to get it to find the right path, which I believe for this one we are going to, so right now I don't have an image. I do not have an image. So we are going to tell it to go up one level. Right now we're in this directory. We're going to tell it to go up one level, and then we're going to tell it to go up one level again. Like that. And see if that makes a difference. Negative. I do not have. So let's see this. How do we get to the root? So what if we just put this? Refresh. Alright, that's what I needed to do. It found it. Okay. So we need to put it we just need to add this, a backslash. Okay, so basically that tells it to go to the root. So we will do that here, hopefully. Here, 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 here. We're going to the root there. Hopefully that does that. Okay, and I think that's it. Alright, let's refresh. Boom. There it is. We told it to go to the root. Okay, cool. So that was what we needed to do. So now we can copy this, open up part 2, paste it, change the name, blah 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 blah. Make sure it gets the right stuff. I didn't even check to see if that if it took me back home. Yes, it does. All right, cool. So that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Part 2. All right. Now we get to add on some of the things that we learned to get ready for the Azure AZ-104 exam. So in part 2, we are going to discuss how to manage Azure AD users and groups. All right. But here, I need to see if I can create a sublist. So stand by for a second. All right. So what I need to do is I need to go back to the certifications page, and I need to add another link here, and this is going to take us to part 2. Save that. So here in the certifications, now I got part 2. I think I need to put a gap between them. To do that, I think it's break. There's a break. Nope. What is the break? Control Z. Alright, let's try this again. Break. BR. Yeah. if this doesn't work, I'm going to have to go look this up. No, that worked. Perfect. Alright, so it was just a break. I kind of remember that. Alright, so we'll click on here. That takes us to here. Alright, so that's how it looks right now. We've got to adjust how it's formatted. Everything should be on a new line. So we could probably use the break on that one again. Let's try it. Let's go here. So we save that. We're up here. We're here. That put it on a new line. Let's do the BR. I don't know why it's not ending my BR or closing my BR. Let's try that and refresh. Okay. That works. Can we center this? LI center. Perfect. Save. Refresh. Negative. And that does not play nice. If I change it to an stand by for a second. Alright, I changed it to a DL. And then I broke. So I think we're gonna follow that same kind of convention. So here, let's go ahead and put Azure AD user types. Azure AD user types. And we'll break. Alright, so then we put in our next ordered list. Actually, this is an ordered list. Alright, so we're going to do Azure AD B2B collaboration. And we're going to say that this, we'll copy this. And actually, we can put this after everything. Control Z, paste, Control paste. We'll put it there. Enter, tab, paste. Enter, tab, paste. Enter, tab, paste. Cool. Azure Active Directory back-to-back collaboration, and we can put in Google Federation Services. All right, that takes care of that. The next major bullet point is going to be bulk Azure AD user creation. Bulk Azure AD user creation. And for that, actually, there is a CSV. There's a CSV that you can download. CSV template from Azure portal, from the Azure portal. To upload. Perfect. The next major bullet point is Azure AD group types. So we'll delete this part. Azure AD group types. And there's Azure AD groups and administrative units. So Azure AD groups. We need to break that, and we're going to put another one. There's a couple here. Shift tab, paste that. Azure AD groups in Azure and administrative units. Administrative units. All right, we broke that. Perfect. The next bullet point is we're going to create an Azure AD dynamic group. So we have that. Let's call this demo. Create an Azure AD dynamic group. All right, so to do that, and again, we're going to duplicate this a couple times. Perfect. We are going to need to take some steps. First step is to create a security group. Security group. We can base it on full-time employees, or we can base it off of contractors. We can assign some licenses to them. So we can assign them like an E5 license. And then there's also some malware protection. So we can do a Microsoft 365 Defender. Perfect. That should take care of that. Our next bullet point is to create a this is probably create if I can spell, an administrative unit. All right. This one is going to be to use groups as much as possible. I think these are security groups. So I'll take that, and we're going to make another detailed bullet. And then we're going to say, on this one, add users to groups, and then populate groups with administrative units permissions. Sweet. All right, we got that. All right, cool. Do not believe we have any links to take us to, but there are a couple more ordered lists that we need to add. All right, so the next one is going to be to create Azure AD users. Azure AD users. And whenever the users are created, they are automatically given the user role. Perfect. Let's see here. On this part, we can scrutinize. If I can spell scrutinize. external Azure invitation request links. Perfect. We've got a few more to add here. Tab enter. Whoops. I think there's one more. All right, cool. Scrutinize external Azure invitation request links. This one is going to be my apps. Single sign on authentication portal. All right. Another bullet point to remember is that my applications.microsoft.com. There is some custom branding. And let's see here. Two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication phone MFA. Cool. All right, so that takes care of that section. Then we will summarize. There's only one major summary at the end of all this, and that's local AD and Azure AD are completely, hope I spelled that right, completely different identity stores. Identity stores. Perfect. All right, cool. That should take care of that. We can delete this. All right, we'll leave that as is. Let's save it and see what we got. Perfect. Looks good. Center. Create a security group center. Create a security group center. Boom. Always check your work, people. Save, refresh. There it is. That changed that. That looks good. That looks really good. And then we can delete them. I think we can delete this part here. Not to worry about any links. Save. And refresh. And that should delete that from the end there. Perfect. So that should be the end of this video here in reference to part 2 of Drop Some Knowledge on the AZ-104 Microsoft Azure Administrator certification. Hope it provided you at least a little bit of information, more than what you would normally know. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Take care.